I completely spaced on videoing what I was doing, but anyway, here is what we commonly refer to as the North Water. This is the one that gives me some pains, and the reason why we put the new water in. It's a super reliable water until it gets cold. So here's a couple things that I've done to prep it. Hopefully it stays thawed. If not, we've got the backup, so we're okay. First thing, you can see there's water. And the reason for that being is there's an overflow right up there, I think is where you can see it. Somewhere up there. The float I have in here was a small float. We took out the bigger one because it was too close to the sides in here and would freeze to the sides, and then it would either stay on or so. Oops, it got windy all of a sudden. So what I did was I took the float, I tried to order one that would work, and what I didn't like. So I took 2 pieces of pool noodle and I duct taped them to each side of the float. So hopefully that'll work. It's not, I've got it tight. It'll stay at this level, which is a good level, and it's not dripping. And that's what my problem was. It was constantly dripping. So I'm hoping that works. So I'm gonna put the top on. The other thing I did was, and this is what I did last year to make it work, is I took a piece of tarp and 4 straw bales. And I have that tucked up against the access door. So if something happens, it'll stuck. But if something happens, I'm just gonna walk away from it if it freezes up. What this does is the door is also a metal door and doesn't seal all that well. So cold air runs in behind that door, runs down the tube going down to the ground where the water, access to the water is, and freezes. And so what has happened is it'll freeze up and freeze the line, and not all the way down to the ground, but it'll freeze the line, and then we won't get any water. So I did this last year to great success. I had no issues with it. So inside this is a heat tape that runs down the supply line, so the water that's coming up from down below. And it also has a heater, not one of my puck heaters, but a heater under this pan to keep it warm. So I'm going to seal this up because tomorrow the high is going to be 39 and it's going to drop. The high overnight will be 39 and it will drop all day down to -1. So I'm going to seal this up and hope for the best, but thankfully I have a new water in, so I won't have to worry if this does crap out on me. And I'm always being watched. Always. They never leave me alone. I think it's because they're hungry. Merry Christmas Eve. So I'm just headed over to check on the cows, and then I'm going to go and feed the calves, but I'll just zoom in. Those are the bulls eating on the cornstalk bale. Sun's a little bright. Drive down here. It's all of 8 degrees. And the cows, most of the cows are in the barn. I see 1 or 2. It blew pretty hard last night. There's a couple cows hanging out over there. But content. And I got some feed over there. We'll see how long my phone lasts in this cold weather. Whew, it's a cold one. So it's Christmas Eve. We checked the cows at Twas, made sure they're okay. Just getting to the home farm. I'm gonna go out and feed the cats because they're probably the most important. Oh, it's reflecting the sun. It's this bright light on my face. Check the cows here. Brian did check the waters this morning when he came out, so let's head over and see what we got in the barn first, and then we'll do the calf chores. Whew. There's cows all snug as a bug in a rug. And we'll flip on a light here. And then, just hang on. I'll flip it around. There's a bunch of kitties. There's, if you have a child, you'll know that gray kitty, that's Enderman, because he pops up out of nowhere. And that's Chubby. So we got good body image there. And then the two black and white ones, they're Thomases. And then we've got stripy, big stripy, little stripy, and then white and stripe. So let's just see. Let's see how the girls look. They all look content. We've got a lazy bum there. So there's a couple that headed out to go get some feed outside, but yeah, they all look happy as a clam. Let's look over here. Yes, kitties. Make sure everybody's looking good. Yeah. All's well. All right. So, yeah, I know I got snow coming in everywhere. All right. But nothing over there, and that's where I put that matting in, so that's awesome. Now you're probably thinking this would have been nice if it was plowed out, but unfortunately our tractor is an emissions tractor and it coated out. So no go for our tractor. But I will show you my fence line bale feeder is working good. Didn't get a ton of snow in the barns. And there's still water in the tanks. So that's awesome. So yeah, looks good there. All right, my phone's gonna die because it's too flippin' cold out, but I'm gonna feed the cows and then, Lucy, stop. Here comes the heifers. Lucy! Lucy's chasing them. There they are, which is good. I like that they're moving and feeling good, so yeah. Stay warm. Merry Christmas, everyone. All right, so my camera fogged up, but I just want to show my small victory. You watched me put a float in and build the insulation around this. I still got water in there, and it's at a good level, so it's not running over. So it's a good victory for me. All right, I think I'll call it here. Merry Christmas.